Hey, State Berg here. Crashed on me twice. So, yeah, this will be the third recording. So you didn't really miss anything eventful. I did that again mail letter thing, and I got a special upgrade for my gun. But yeah, no, we're going into the. Yeah, it starts me right here. Yes. Because what happened was I got into the foundation. Oh, you basically just. Oh no, you missed a freaking. You missed a phone call. The board that basically said, we made an uh-oh. But yeah. I did that. Uh, and yes, I did just purposely destroy a light. I did purposely make a light. Oh, that's probably the reason why it crashed.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
My life's been a stranger.
Oh, it's Ash!
Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me. His bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Oh, look, a typewriter. Yeah, I don't think we're going that way.
The foundation. Bottom of the oldest house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I also probably just skipped that dialogue by accident. Okay, so our one mission here seems to just be explore the foundation. Oh! So explore we will. disappeared into the sand. And yep, and yep. I'm so good I can just freaking turn them to my side. And they just disappeared on me. Excuse me, is there any like those points just freaking going around? Okay, so I can't go that way. I can go oh, there's an article. There's a document right there. Cave paintings. Cave erupted. You can pause and read if you want. That's how I usually do it. Only if I can play some tic tac. Oh, some kind of
Pickaxes now.
I just recycle a good one. If I can. True, I could fit in our fucking weapon. Well, I just made space. Loading order. The mission gun. House property. The ex-Nazi scientists. Let's say Barry. Last time I checked, Barry's not an ex-Nazi scientist. The most creative thing he's come up with is the most creative warlike thing he's come up with was putting Christmas lights around him to protect himself from creatures that get light. Ow. Special concerns. Let's talk about the place we're in. What do you mean weapon mods for? Like, literally. Okay.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
No, it's just a guy under the floor now.
I wish I brought him in with me. I really hope he was doing head of research right about now.
Okay. That was pretty easy.
Marshall? Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
I think Marshall's on a mission.
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me?
God.
She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
just make sure I was recording all that. Yep, 15 minutes at 9. Me, or is these enemies getting... Alright. Energy recovery. Ah, it's not very good. Ooh.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a story, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my
Gordon Freeman was here?
presence. Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
Yep. Oh yeah, let's see what's going on with this pillar.
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
I like the gun one. guns. Crisis averted. Utah on board. I got the ability to shoot things and destroy them.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple-ish. You with me?
Said Faith. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Oh,
In the astral plane. This bleed is just getting worse and worse. That's the cave sand. Looks like the astral bleed goes both ways.
Pet salamander. It's all animals. All animal. That crate's gonna go God knows where, but you know. Yeah, this is freaking. Let's listen to this before we do anything.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. If you notice a window, immediately close your eyes and make your way to the nearest safe room. You are permitted to fasten. Any resulting lapse in dress code will be excused. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, no windows. Maybe they should have made it a little more clear. No outside windows. I could see people freaking out and going like seeing the window, looks off into the next room, and it's like, like the fucking one of the wall windows that looks off into the next room. Like, that's a fucking window. I gotta get out of here. Ha! Just fucking, come on, walk onto the little. There's even a guy right there for you to fight. Join him. Your fight will be legendary. Oh. Yeah, freaking. Definitely a little astral plane nonsense to get your day going, right? Get your whole motor running. Yeah. Wow, I'm not very talkative in this episode. Freaking God. And he's dead. Okay. I completed. How long are we recording for? 38 minutes. I can continue the go. What the? Were you trying to hit Jesse, or you were trying to hit me directly? Because it kind of looks like you're trying to hit me directly with the fucking camera. I take the stupid drug. War black man. Come on, you can do it. Count? No, it does not count. Myself is. Oh, thank God. I wish it was just more of those black screen. Fucking. God. What's the freaking game sound to sound like Grandpa? I just hear it, and the first thing I think of is, oh, it's Grandpa talking. No. Okay. It's fucking. No, 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 no. It's not Grandpa talking. It's just fucking sound effect. Oh. Oh, let's miss this.
Plus 86. There's been a change. Hercules and Mabel. I mean, it numbers 3 and 11 attacked my staff today. 2 fatalities. She was always so kind. As a result, we are abandoning the Foundation. Northmore gave the order to transfer our resources to the upper floors. Now that my control points allow us to safely come and go from the New York streets, did I forget to include that fact in my previous logs? I've been so busy using the arrays I made. Control points have been established throughout the oldest house. Excuse me if I don't sound excited, it's just... A few months ago, I would have been overjoyed to leave the Foundation. But now I realize I've grown fond of it. There's something deep in the stone here, deeper than that walking presence. Something warm. I feel it needing me. I won't go. I'll refuse. Northmore won't be happy, but so be it. I'm starting to see him for what he is. An impotent storm. Father Shade in a cheap suit.
Ooh, look at this. Oh, so this is what they hear. What the f am I watching? I see the... Well, that was a thing. Is that telling me I should fly towards the... I'll try it. If it doesn't work. Wait, what? Where am I supposed to go from here?
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here.
Hmm. Ah, hello.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Oh.
Just doing my job.
To rebuild the nail.
First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Yeah. Okay. How long have I been recording for? I feel like I got a lot done in the freaking... Ah, just... Oh, there's agents here now. Oh, there's freaking... What's her face? And how long have I been recording for? 53 minutes. I can talk to her. I can talk to Emily before. It's... I just want to know.
Jesse, hey!
Emily, how did she get down here?
What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry. I'll look into it. Did you notice all the
Science
infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me. Have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes. The Rangers have tapped into an old radio network they found around the Foundation. So if you need backup, just call them at one of the stations.
How did the Hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. But you need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here. The nail, for instance.
If the Hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The Hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that. So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh?
I've never even seen the name referenced. Clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. And before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it. So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor.
I should get back out there.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
Yeah. And nothing like lore dump. There you go, a little research. After we save, of course. But yeah, that should be almost an hour. Now I just got a little freaking. I just got a little peeved that the freaking thing where it kind of froze twice. But you know, at least it didn't freeze over anything. At least it didn't freeze after I've done anything important. And that's the most important part. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking of playing Cry of Fear because I keep remembering it's free. I thought I had it in my library, but that's not gonna be. But you know what? That game's kind of short. I know that game's kind of short, so it's gonna be like an in between Metro. It'd be between Stalker and Metro. No, it can't be. What can it take over? Oh, when I finish Disco Elysium, you know. Actually, no, I could play it after I finish freaking. You know what? No, I'll play it after I finish freaking. What is it? Starship Troopers Terran Command. You know, so I can have a little bit of variety. But until then, stay perk signing out. See y'all next one. Goodbye. Peace. Hope you guys are having a good one. Damn good game. Damn good game for how many times I have to reset it. Stay perk signing out. See y'all next one. Goodbye. Peace. Hope you guys are having a good one. See ya.